Hello lovely people, how are you guys doing? What's up? In today's video my friends, I'll be showing you how I created this look. Oh my god, I look like a really good looking potato today. Have you ever seen those videos where people do makeup on potatoes? Yeah, they're a little weird, but also kind of fun to watch. You know what, let's just skip forward to the part where I look like potato without the good looking, because that's where this transformation happens. Potato! Hey! I'm gonna start off with my favorite primer, NYX Bear With Me Daily Moisturizing Primer. This feels so nice. If you have dry skin, you will love this primer. It feels so good on the skin. I can use this as a moisturizer. Honestly, I love how moisturizing it feels. Yeah, look at those acne scars. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Why do we need acne scars? I don't get it. No one likes you acne scars. Get over it. I need to find a little brush. I mean, not a little brush. I need a big brush. I need to find a big brush and learn how to sing. I'm gonna mix two foundations. The one is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydro Maniac Tinted Glow Hydrator Medium Coverage up to 24 hours wear. And the other one, Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation in the shade 150. Yeah, baby, I still love that foundation. I'm never letting go of it. Never gonna give it up. Never gonna say goodbye. I always knew that music was in my blood. You can't deny the obvious, come on. Alright, makeup then, makeup. One line here. I'm doing the thumbnail. Oh yeah, look at that. I have so much redness on my skin, you can see how the foundation covers everything. Now I don't want to apply a very thick layer of foundation all over my skin. I want to keep everything as natural as possible while being as flawless as possible. Is that even possible? I think it just comes down to what your definition of flawless is. Guys, my best friend. Why did I just smack my best friend? Ow! This makes my eyebrows look mwah. I'm loading my brush with some of it. I like lifting this front part of my eyebrows up, and then as I go towards the tail of my brow, I just like brushing it more diagonally. Diagonally? I don't know, you get it. It's the only thing that holds my eyebrows in place. I don't know, it's just a very nice thing for the brows. The brows appreciate it. The brows like it. I really like this Benefit Gimme Brow Plus in the shade 3.5. I like this particular color because it's a little more warm. My eyebrow hairs are a little more cool toned than my hair, so I like warming them up a little. Whoops. Okay, very nice, very good. Or that's what I like to believe. I've been filling in my eyebrows using this palette over here. Oh my god, it's so dirty. I mean, that's a proof that I've been using it so much. If it was perfectly clean, you would have been suspicious. I like spraying some setting spray in a little, a little something. Then I'm gonna dip my brush in that setting spray. And then I'll take some of this eyeshadow over here now. I know that this is basically destroying the eyeshadow, but I'm not using this eyeshadow as an eyeshadow. I'm using it to fill in my eyebrows. I'm mainly focusing on the tail of my brush, just lifting it up a little. Instead of going downwards, I'm actually trying to draw it straight. See, something like this. And then when I'm done with the tail, I'm taking some of this more beige color and I'm gonna use it to fill in this front part of my eyebrow, because I don't want the front part of my eyebrows to be very, very dark. And at this point, the hair gel made my eyebrows rock solid. They're not going anywhere. They're stuck with me forever. Now, if I have more time, I like going with concealer and spot concealing all the areas of my face that need some extra coverage, but most of the times I'm late, so I don't have time to do that. So I just take my concealer and just go over the more problematic areas. I don't know why I did that there. It was completely unnecessary. And guys, if you want to get the best coverage out of your concealer, blend it out with brush. If you use a smaller brush, it's better. I just don't have a clean small brush right now, so that's why I'm using this one. This way you'll get the most out of your coverage. Out of your concealer. I get redness around my nose here. I think most of us do. I really like this concealer. You can see how it covered almost everything, but my skin still looks glowy and natural. Really nice concealer, especially under the eyes. I'll actually use it to prime my eyes today for the eyeshadows. I'm going to set it with a little bit of powder, and since I have that powder in my hand, I'll take just a tiny little bit of it on my brush and set the concealer in place. The one that I have on my face. I'm using very, very tiny amount of powder. moving on to the eyeshadows. Oh, my favorite part. I'm gonna use this eyeshadow palette here by Colourpop. You are golden. That's how it's called. It's a very nice eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna start with taking some of this eyeshadow over here. Yeah, I know. You're not even able to see that I'm applying something on my eye because it's very similar to my skin tone. Let's take some of this eyeshadow now. I was thinking maybe I can apply it in the outer corner of my eye and then slowly blend it towards the inner corner. Focusing most of the product in this area over here and then blending it up to the crease and towards the inner corner. I want to do something wearable today. Something easy, simple, wearable. That's the kind of look we're going for today. I'm going to take some of camera, focus on the palette. I need to hide my face for the camera to focus on the palette, but if I hide my face, I don't see what I'm showing you. So, oh, that's a little creepy. I'll take some of this eyeshadow over here. Now you can see that there are some shimmers in there. You can see that it's quite sparkly, but because I'm taking it on such a big fluffy brush, the shimmers will disappear once I start blending it into my skin. If you use a flat brush with this eyeshadow and you use patting motions, the shimmers will stay. But if you use a big fluffy brush and you start buffing it, just like I do, the shimmers seem to not like that, so they leave. And all you're left with is some brown matte eyeshadow. I mean, I can't be matte, that's nice. But guys, don't worry about the shimmers. So what if they left? Where are you going? I'm not done with you. Doesn't matter that our shimmers abandoned us. We don't need them. I have a plan, and it's a very sparkling one. Yeah, come on now. You can see what's coming up next. It starts with sh and ends up with sh. I messed it up. It starts with sh and ends up with immers. Shimmers. I have this Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Gin Ricky. Oh, how lovely. I'm okay. Why is everything trying to run away from me? Hey, look, I hit the pan. I'm gonna spray my brush with some setting spray and then I'm gonna dip it in whatever I have left of this eyeshadow. Applying it all over my eyelid. Very gently, just pat, 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 pat. You can also use your fingers if you want. With shimmery eyeshadows like this, using your fingers to apply them will always give you better results than brushes. I'm starting from the inner corner of my eyes and bringing it all the way to the outer corner. Like this, just covering my entire eyelid with that eyeshadow. Cause why not? I've expressed my love for winged eyeliners so many times and I'm gonna keep on repeating myself. I love winged eyeliner. Winged eyeliner and lashes. I love it and I hate it. We have a very complicated relationship, me and eyeliner. It hates me, but I love it. It never gets easier. It's always challenging. Some days it's coming out perfect from the very first try, but there are those other days that it just doesn't want to collaborate. Oh my god, I hate those days. Winged eyeliner is like a toddler. Unpredictable. You never know when things get out of control. I'm gonna go ahead and add a pair of falsies. I've never worn this pair actually before. It's by House of Lashes and it's called Limitless. Oh my god, I wanna smack myself. I can't find my scissors. I'm gonna cut probably, I don't know, this much? Oh, I actually went ahead and I switched to a different pair of lashes. These are the Pretty Little Thing X Tatti Lashes. I'm not sure if those are even available anymore, but yeah, they look nice. Now let's go ahead and finish up the face makeup. Wow, face makeup! This is that same Laura Mercier concealer that I used to cover my blemishes and stuff. I'm gonna use it under my eyes as well. A little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, like this. I almost messed up my eyeliner there. I like blending my foundation with a sponge, but for my concealers I like using brushes because I feel like this way I'm not losing any of the coverage. Sponges tend to absorb the product, we all know that. Brushes also tend to steal the product a little bit, they also tend to pick it up and never give it back. But it's not as bad as sponges. Sponges are the ultimate thieves. Let's bake the cake. I used to hate baking. That's because I wasn't doing it right. I figured out that the longer I leave the powder, the better it looks once I brush it off. Alright, wow, okay, that's a lot. Very nice, very good. Now every time I blink, I see powder. That's how you know you're doing it right. But again, it's not for everyone, so don't feel bad if it doesn't work for you. Why don't we contour a little? Snatch those cheeks. Snatch them. This is the Melt Cosmetics contour. Hold on, how is it called? Light medium contour powder. This is my favorite contouring powder. Yeah, my head needs contour. I have a big forehead. It doesn't bother me. I actually really like contouring it and seeing the difference. Also, I like adding some bronzer, baby. I always like lifting my baby hairs up and then I just... Oh, a message. Someone remembered I exist. Yay! While I'm waiting for that powder to bake the cake, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my brow bone. I'll use this eyeshadow over here. This is not like a highlighter, it's more like a chunky shimmery eyeshadow, but that doesn't bother me at all because it looks pretty. I don't think that the camera is really picking up how shimmery the situation on my eyelid is. That's very mean of you, camera. Ooh, I can only imagine how much powder gets in my eyes when I'm dusting it off. It's a little disturbing. Boom, baby, boom. I have this new eyeshadow palette over here. Sorry, not eyeshadow, blush and highlighter palette. Oh my god, you can see how messy my desk is. Not anymore. I want to try out this blush. Let me just load my brush with it. Ooh. Something smells good, but I don't know what it is. Is it the palette? I don't know. Okay, let's see how that blush looks. What is this? Oh my god, what was that? Oh, look at that. That's nice. I always go a little more heavy with the blush. I almost said brush. By the time that I'm done doing my makeup, like 50% of my blush will be gone. I don't know why that's happening. It's a mystery no one has solved. But yeah, that's why I like adding a little more than needed at the beginning. And I also like adding on my nose here. I can't explain why, but I do. Look at that. I'm gonna do the same trick I did with the shimmery eyeshadows, also with my highlighter. If you don't remember, or if you skipped that part, why are you skipping? You just got caught. How do you feel about it? Okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna spray my brush with a little bit of setting spray and then I'm gonna dip it in the product. This way my highlighter will look a little more natural. It will kind of sit on my skin a little better. It won't be that powdery. That's what I'm trying to say. Which maybe you're asking yourself, Danny, if you don't want your highlighter to be powdery, why don't you just use liquid highlighter? That's a good point, my friend. Because this highlighter that I'm using today, the shade, is what I love the most about it. Look at that, that's so bright. It kind of brings me back to 2016. Our highlighters back then were blinding. The space stations. Astronauts needed a special equipment to protect their eyes because of how bright our highlighters were shining. So what I'm gonna do to kind of tone it down, setting spray. Again. It's crazy how fast I'm running through setting sprays. My boyfriend thinks I'm drinking them. That's how fast I'm running out of them. Don't drink your setting spray, please don't. As you can imagine, my lower lashes are covered in concealer and powder, you know, all of the stuff that I applied under my eyes. So they look gray and kind of non-existent, but I don't want to coat them with mascara because that will make them look longer. So what I like doing is I like taking some of my liquid eyeliner and I just like drawing on them with it. This won't make them longer, but it will definitely make them darker. I'm gonna go super extra on my lips today. I'm gonna mix a few different colors. I wanna try a very particular combo and see how it looks. I'm mixing two different Huda Beauty liquid lipsticks, and this is the color that I'm coming up with. Now I'm not gonna use this as a lipstick. I'm gonna use it as a lip liner. Going with it around my lips. Oh my god, this is a very nice color. I'm really tempted to use it all over my lips. It's super similar to my natural lip color. See, when I'm applying it on my lip, you can barely see I'm applying something, but it makes the skin on my lips look so much more even. Did I just apply it all over my lips? Oh my god, look at that color, it's so pretty. Guys, I have bad news. Why is everything trying to run away from me? I wanted to try this lipstick for a really long time. The color looks very nice. It's by Hourglass. It's very fancy. It was actually sent to me. Oh, I like the formula and the color. This is turning out very nice. Whoops! So I think that we're pretty much done. Wow, what do you guys think about this look? I would say that it's more of like a soft glam makeup look. We have the lashes, we have the liner. It's full coverage, that's for sure. From 1 to 10 on the glam scale, I would say that this look is a 5, somewhere in the middle. Why don't you go ahead and check out this video next? I tried recreating a makeup look that went viral on TikTok. Or maybe you can check out this one. I tried baking a cake in foreign languages. I don't know how I thought that that was a good idea. You can find it on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye! Mwah! Ah, my hand cracked.